Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about an aspect of auditioning. The part when you open up the audition instructions and you go, huh? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to pull this off? Like, perhaps there's a lot of action in the scene and you're like, I have no idea how to portray all of that in my little self-tape setup. You're like, how am I supposed to be playing pickleball and juggling and then transitioning to jump roping, like all in one scene in the framing that I have, like maybe a bit of a wider shot, but like stuff like that. You're like, how am I gonna do this? And I guess that's where like training comes in, because there's certain techniques that you can learn and stuff like that, but it can be intimidating, okay, when there's just a lot of action. Sometimes you just get asked to do something that you don't even know where to begin. Like there was this one actress that I found, she shared this commercial audition that she submitted. I'll put the video on the screen so you can take a look at it. And basically the instructions were like, act like a dolphin or be a dolphin. And that's what she had to do. And it made me laugh so hard because it's so relatable. Sometimes, this is more so with commercial auditions, you may get asked to do some really funky, goofy things. Thankfully, I've never been asked to be an animal for a commercial audition. So let's keep it that way, because I would be horrible at it. But even if, let's say, you're not doing anything like super weird or whatever, sometimes you look at the instructions and you go, oh, I just don't like doing this kind of particular action. So like for me, if I read the instructions and it says I have to do any level of singing or dancing, like I'm like, I'm so bad at it. Like, I am not a singer.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I am not a dancer. I am just not those things. And like, so in my case, I tell, my agents, I'm like, I can't sing or dance. But usually with these auditions, they're like, oh, we want you to do it for comedic effects. So you don't need to be good at it. Like, you can be very amateur. We don't need you to be a good singer or a good dancer. But it doesn't matter. Even though it says that, I am like, why? I'm a one-trick pony, okay? It's just so embarrassing for me, but I do it because it's just part of the job. Sometimes you know that you're about to embarrass yourself and you're just like, okay, let's do it. As I'm warming up here on the treadmill, another thing that I find kind of awkward to do during auditions is when they just want you to make various facial expressions into the camera. Like there's no context, no script, nothing like that. They're just like, okay, we want you to stand there and look into the camera and show an expression that exudes hopefulness, or show pride, or I don't know, like a subtle sadness or something. And I just find that so tricky to do. I don't know why. Maybe that makes me a bad actress, but yeah, it's a little awkward to just do like facial expressions with like zero context. I don't know, is that just me? Another thing is I auditioned for quite a few mom roles. So I find myself having conversations with imaginary children. And on camera, it looks okay. I mean, as an actor, sometimes you are just acting by yourself. Obviously, if you get a film or TV audition, you have a script, then you have your reader, and so you're acting off of your reader. But with a lot of commercial auditions, you often don't require a reader, so you're kind of doing things on your own and acting. It could be acting at a post-it with a smiley face on it, acting to a wall, acting at air. And so with me, I feel like I've been doing that with children. Okay, make sure you put away your coloring book and put your backpack on. All right, make sure you pack your things away. If you're someone with your own awkward audition story, whether it was for a theatrical audition or commercial audition, please share it. I just think it's so fascinating to hear from other actors what they've had to do during auditions, or share what it is that pushes you outside of your comfort zone or is personally uncomfortable for you. Like I said earlier in the video, for me, it's any type of singing or dancing. Those are the ones in particular. Or maybe it could be that there are some characters that you find difficult to play when you get a certain TV or film audition and you read the character breakdown, you're like, this is sort of something that is going to require me to put in a lot more effort because it's not something that comes as naturally to me. Like, I would love to hear all of that in the comments down below. Please feel free to share. I think it'd be kind of fun.